All right, Ed Carbajal with Spectation Sports, speaking with Michael Dufort, who fights on April 22nd. Um, this is at Aries Fight Series. It was supposed to be someplace else. It's the same opponent. Michael, how are you?
I'm fine, man. I'm so grateful. The fight got rescheduled like super fast,
Mm.
so I'm grateful, man.
Well, I mean, that's one of the questions I had for you. I mean, your energy looks good. It seems like you're in good spirits and grateful, like you just said, for having the fight rebooked. But it was like, what is it? It was like a week or two ago. It was supposed to happen.
Was supposed to happen April 7th,
Mm-hmm.
and I was supposed to leave like April April 2nd or something like that, and fucking April Fool. I don't know.
That's funny. Um,
Yeah.
so did you have to like leave and go back home? I mean, were there did you already travel, or did you hit the news hit you early enough?
No, I heard at 6 p.m. I wasn't fighting. I was leaving at 9 a.m. the day after. So
Oh wow.
they told me, oh, you still can go. We're not canceling the flight. But I
Mm,
was like, yeah, but I want to fight, and I'm not going to take vacation. I need a fight. And right when I learned about the news, the bad news, my agent and all the guys from the agent were from Ruby's were
hmm.
looking for another fight, and fuck, grateful they found it.
Yeah, no, I'm grateful too that you guys got it rebooked. It's rare that it happens so soon after the initial date. So I mean, you guys are both really lucky. Um, uh, you've already expressed your gratitude. I'm just wondering. I mean, having to keep the weight and everything the extra week or two longer. I mean, that does that frustrate you and mess with your focus for the eventual fight?
Oh, it messed with my focus for maybe a day or two.
Mm,
When I heard the news, I wasn't sure. Everybody was saying thing like, "Oh, you should take a break. Oh, you should stop the diet. Oh, you should
mm,
stop training. Oh no, you should keep training. You should stay on diet. We're going to have another fight soon." Like everybody was messing with my head, like
mm,
so many opinion, and I didn't know what to do. I was like, I'm not, am I fighting? I'm not fighting. Will I find a fight? Because I guess man, it's so hard. The hardest thing was the unknown. Like,
hmm.
what's going to happen? What am I doing? Am I still trained? Just tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Like, and I'll do it. I don't mind. But just tell me what to do. That's what I said to my agent. I just
Mm,
want to know: do
yeah.
I stay in the gym and train my ass off because I'm going to get rebooked? Or do I take a little break or whatever? Just tell me what to do.
Mm,
And uh, luckily, I stayed in the gym. I took maybe 24 to 48 hours like break to
mm,
let the body like regenerate by himself. Then
hmm.
I was back in the gym doing the best, doing what I do best and fight. And I have my good friend Olivier Aubin Mercier that's fighting
Mm,
like tomorrow.
yeah.
So I
Okay.
needed to be there. I needed to be there too. Like we're a team and
Yeah.
we're there for each other.
That's good. I mean, at least when something like that happens, helping your training partner can help distract you from the aggravating part of it. I would hope
Amen.
anyway.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's 100%.
So when you when you're doing the preparation and for something like this, with the opponent, your Luis Pena, your opponent, were pretty well known. Given the extra time, is it kind of like a blessing so that you have more time to prepare, like as you near the new fight date? I mean, because you said you're grateful, so it looks like your attitude has changed. Is your energy a little bit renewed?
Yeah, I'm so good. It's crazy. Like at some point was the worst news of my life,
Mm-hmm.
and now it might be just I don't know a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
I had it was a short notice fight. Like I had like 3 weeks to get ready for a
Oh,
six foot
initially,
three, yeah, six foot
yeah.
three lefty
Oh.
And now I because of the reschedule, the new date, I have like 6 weeks. So 6 weeks, kind of a real training camp, and I'm just more ready. My
Mm.
cardio, seriously, man, my cardio is something else. I don't I just don't know how to describe it. It's crazy how my cardio is good.
So I mean, in a way, that the extra time has been beneficial. The thing you mentioned about the not, the unknown and the aggravating part of it. I mean, your location. I know for Canadian mixed martial artists, the last few years weren't really easy for to get fights and get training done. You're not the only fighter from that region that I've spoken to, especially during that time. So, are you finding, especially with the rebooking and everything that happened, had this happened like a year ago, it would have been kind of worse. So, are you just finding it easier to get back into the swing of fighting again now, since everything with COVID has passed?
Yeah, COVID really still years of our
Mm,
career. Like it's probably the worst thing that happened to a lot of athlete, and Canadian was worse uh, compared to the US and
mm-hmm,
some country, but Canadian was we couldn't even train
mm-hmm.
legally,
Yeah.
and we couldn't like pass the border. We couldn't fight. Like
Mm-hmm,
everything was not legal, so it was so hard to get fight. And I'm lucky because I have a lot of experience, so I can fight at the international and like. But I have friends that have like less than 5 fights, so no one really want them. Like they're not going to pay the 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 flight
mm-hmm.
to get a fight in the US when it's so complicated. So a
Yeah.
lot of friend of mine got fucked, but I got lucky. I fought for CFFC, and then I got Dubai, then I got PFL. I got like a lot of opportunity, luckily.
I know that, and especially now the opportunities are opening up. Um, So long term, you mentioned. I mean, I know you trained with Oliver, and you're fighting the CFFC, or you fought in the CFFC, or you had the opportunity with the CFFC. Long term, is the UFC where you want to wind up, or now with the sport as big as it is, does it matter to you? Like, or are you just happy to be fighting?
Um, for sure, I want to be in the UFC, and like everything is well aligned to for me to win that fight
Mm-hmm.
April 22nd, and the date are so great. UFC is coming to Canada June 10th.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really thinking about this, but man, it's a good opportunity to for me to get the biggest win of my career,
Mm-hmm.
and then get ready for UFC.
Before I ask you my last question, just this just popped in my head now. Did you talk? Did you and Pena have any communication when the fight initially got canceled with each other, or was it just with your managers?
Not really. I don't talk to my opponent before a fight.
Yeah,
I heard he was super mad at him
yeah,
too about the news, and I understand. Like
hmm,
everyone on that card, I have a friend, a training partner I train with, and he was so mad too. It was his pro debut and got canceled,
yeah,
postponed. If you like more, but
hmm,
yeah, it's like it sucked for everyone. Like I have another friend from TriStar, Luis and Dekis,
hmm,
was supposed to fight, but now like I think he's not believing in the new date or anything, and I don't think he's on that card. So
hmm,
it's really hard for athlete to like. It's crazy, but I stopped working. I'm working on the side, but I stopped working for a month for this fight, and
yeah,
like I don't get that money. Like I get no money from that. So,
yeah,
like I say, it's so hard for athlete to get like paid by fighting, and
hmm,
fuck
yeah,
something like this happen, it kills.
yeah.
It's so bad.
Well, I mean, again, I'm glad you're fortunate enough to get it rebooked. So you have a payday coming, thankfully. So I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, it looks like you already have some homework done on your opponent. You mentioned his dimensions, the 6'3" and all that stuff. So like how do you size him up overall? You both seem to have like a high amount submission wins when looking at your records. So like when you're sizing up your opponent, how do you see a fight like against someone like him going?
I'm really sure he's going for the kill. I'm going for it, and it's going to be a war, and someone going to fall. I don't think that's going for at the end of 3 rounds.
Mhm.
I would be surprised if we go through a round.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, when you take the energy of everything you just told me and that you're going through, and the way you're feeling now, I mean, yeah, from being upset to being grateful, I mean, and being excited to have the fight coming when the fight day comes, I feel like that's a lot of energy you could probably use on fight night. Positive energy to put into the cage when they close the cage behind you.
Yeah, sure. I'm going with everything. My whole life's on the line. I'm going for it.
That's I love to hear the dedication. Again, I mean, you're not the first Canadian fighter I talked to that has this at that what you're sacrificing to pursue your dream. It's admirable, and I hope folks can see it in this interview and when they see you fight on fight night. Well, I mean that's pretty much all the questions I had for you, Michael. Again, thank you for taking the interview. I know it's late for you over there as you get
It
ready
is.
to travel, but if you want to shout out any sponsors or anyone you want to thank before we close the interview, by all means, the floor is yours.
I just want to thanks everyone that's following me and my path. That's super nice of you, and thanks for the opportunity to talk to people, and that's super appreciated.
Great. And well, good luck to you. I'll be watching on Spectation Sports. It's April 22nd. Folks can sign up when they watch this video. The link will be right in the description. And we're looking forward to it, Michael. Good luck to you and travel well. Stay healthy.
Thank you, appreciate it. Have a good night.
You too. Take care.
Bye bye.